You can find a lot of great things in Fairfax, Virginia, but if you're looking for artwork that jumps right off the canvas, you can find it at Rajan's Art Jar Gallery.
Basically, I mean, I guess it would be considered old school graffiti, kind of the puffy letters and the big blocky letters. And then I've always been interested in comic books and cartoons. I have a comic strip, so all that ties into the artwork and leads to different types of forms of visual expression.
Most artists use some type of motivation to create their work. Well, while talking to Rajan, I was really impressed by the motivation behind his art.
It's kind of a release in a way. It's able to communicate without necessarily talking. I'm not a big talker, so I kind of internalize a lot of things, and it comes out in the artwork, whether it's the times that we're living or the things that I'm experiencing on a personal basis, or sometimes more on a global basis, as far as the state of the world, the state of the country, the state of the DC area, things like that.
Art's not like any other 9-to-5 job. It's typically done alone, and most of the time you don't even get any credit until the end. So I asked him, how does that factor affect him, if it affects him at all?
And it doesn't bother me to be lonely and to be with my thoughts. So I think that has helped me in this environment, so to speak, because it is, you know, you really have to let that stuff percolate, so to speak, within you, and oftentimes you'll be, you know, you wake up in the middle of the night and you have an idea and you have to write it down. That's why I keep a pad of paper next to my nightstand, because even though it's dark, I'll just make sure I write it down, and because those ideas only come so often. And usually for me, it's right, either I wake up early in the morning, and there it is, and I've learned that I better write it down or I might forget. I would like to be remembered as kind of someone who didn't have any inhibitions when it came to artwork, and expose some topics that maybe people necessarily don't think about, because I'm always just observing people, and that's where a lot of the ideas come from, just observation, not so much what people say, but what they do. So hopefully I would be remembered as someone that you know, help people understand how they behave in action versus in words.
I can tell you one thing, his art will definitely be remembered. And if you haven't had a chance to see him, just visit Art Jar in Fairfax, Virginia. You will not regret it.